Thanks, friends. Thank you for inviting me to the 132nd big meeting here in Durham. We owe a massive debt of gratitude to Davey and all the team at the Durham Miners Association for keeping the big meeting going, for keeping the principle of the festival of the whole community going. The great traditions of the mining union and the mining industry brought together with all the other struggles and joys that we have together. When we do things together, when we're united together, we are very strong together. Last year, I came to speak on a very brief visit because we were running all over the country as part of the leadership campaign for the Labour Party. And I want to say thank you very much for the great reception we had last year. And I want to say thank you because we won the leadership of the Labour Party. It was a victory for everyone who believes in a really just society. Those that believe that socialist ideas and socialism is the way forward. It was people believing things together. And I tell you this, I consider it the duty, whoever holds the office of leader of the Labour Party, to be at the Durham Miners Gala. Too many people and too many communities are being left behind in modern Tory Britain. Too many areas where skilled jobs existed, industries have died, and good jobs have not been replaced. There's a lot of debate about what's happening in the Labour Party at the present time. I'm inundated with questions all the time, and I have patience that is infinite to answer questions and questions. But one I got today really did puzzle me. They said, how are you coping with the pressure that's on you? I simply said this: there is no pressure on me, none whatsoever. Real pressure is when you don't have enough money to feed your kids, when you don't have a roof over your head, when you're wondering if you're going to be cared for, when you're wondering how you can survive, you're wondering how you're going to cope with the debts you've incurred, you're wondering if your lovely employer is going to give you a call to give you a couple of hours work, or not bother, or change their mind when you're on the bus on the way to do that job. That is the real pressure in our society. I was brought up to believe that our job was to try and make the world a better place during our life, that our children's generation would have a better standard of living and more opportunities than we had. And they in turn would do the same for their children. The onward march of using and harnessing science and technology for the good of all, not the enrichment of the few. And so why are so many of our young people being told, sorry, but there might not be a health service there for you, there might not be sufficient pensions there for you, you might be deeply in debt because you tried to get an education. The exciting thing about the current period in Britain, in Europe, in the United States and in many other parts of the world is that so many people reject absolutely that whole economic model and want to build a sustainable world, a culturally strong world, a world where the wealth is created and shared as a result of it. Those that fought for the miners' unions in the 19th and 20th century to gain that recognition did an amazing job. Yeah, the mines may have been closed, but that spirit of unity, that spirit of doing things together, that spirit of community lives on in the hearts of every one of us here today at the Durham big meeting for the 132nd time. Thank you very much indeed.